Dzień dobry, kontynuujemy naszą przygodę z George'em Stewartem w Broken Sword The Shadow of the Templars. Ostatnio odwiedziliśmy Syrię Marib, właśnie w tej chwili się tutaj znajdujemy, no i przeprowadziliśmy serię interesujących rozmów. No i cóż, tutaj jest jakieś pomieszczenie. Sprawdźmy, co to jest.
Damn, the door's locked.
Nie sprawdzimy, bo drzwi są...
I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
Tak, drzwi są zamknięte. No i może w takim razie porozmawiamy z Ultarem. Ale jeszcze zanim to zrobimy, to powiem o tym, że dotychczas raczej rzadko stosowałem prawy przycisk myszy, który opisuje uwagi i spostrzeżenia na temat poszczególnych miejsc bądź postaci, uwagi George'a, ponieważ i tak jest tutaj bardzo dużo dialogów i żeby nie przedłużać, ale czasem są one interesujące, a niedługo ta opcja się przyda, dlatego właśnie teraz spojrzę na tych dwóch panów.
I don't know why, but I felt like I could trust this guy.
Na pewno jest to swój chłop.
The club manager's bonhomie seemed forced. Looking at the place, I could understand that. This is definitely not what they meant when they said the joint was jumping.
No tak, na pewno wielu gości tutaj nie ma, no ale też pewnie nie wszyscy wiedzą o istnieniu tego klubu. Przynajmniej turyści mogą mieć z tym problem.
I was surprised to see alcohol on open sale in Syria. Then I realized this wasn't really open sale. And then I realized they weren't even alcoholic drinks anyway.
To co, lemoniada i tego typu napoje? No możliwe, ale do takich napoi przydałyby się jakieś dania, jakieś smaczne potrawy, wykwintne. Porozmawiajmy więc z Ultarem o tej toalecie.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
A, na razie nie możemy.
Nothing. Sorry to bother you.
Dobra. Tutaj znajduje się jakaś tabliczka, więc sprawdźmy, co...
By staring hard at the notice and squinting, I discovered I couldn't understand a word of it.
No właśnie, ciekawe jaki to może być język.
My Arabic, Russian, and Japanese have a lot in common. I can't read a word of any of them. The notice didn't mean anything to me.
To prawie tak jak ja, z rosyjskiego jeszcze coś bym zrozumiał, ale tylko dlatego, że to słowiański, podobny do polskiego, ale z pozostałych ni w ząb.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, well, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes. Come back, it's been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No, Ultar use bucket.
Oj,
Bye for now, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
nie wiem czy wiadro to dobry pomysł. W każdym razie należałoby, jeśli chcemy skorzystać z toalety i zajrzeć co ona oferuje, no raczej nie trudno się domyślić co, to musimy ten brakujący ważny asortyment, przyrząd odzyskać. Skoro mowa o spostrzeżeniach George'a, to ciekawe, czy takie same ma jak ja w stosunku do tego pana tutaj, tak fałszywie wyglądającego, z chytrym lisim uśmieszkiem.
The carpet seller looked craftier than the offspring of a fox and an insurance agent.
Jeszcze przebieglej od skrzyżowania lisa z agentem ubezpieczeniowym. W ogóle fajne porównanie, dlatego czasem mimo wszystko warto wysłuchiwać tych opinii George'a. Sprzedawca kebabów. I właśnie, tu jest to miejsce, w którym należy użyć prawego przycisku myszy. Autorzy to sprytnie zrobili, gdyż właśnie treścią niektórych zagadek, czy niektóre zagadki można rozwiązać tylko właśnie poprzez albo pytanie danych osób o przedmioty, które mamy w ekwipunku, albo właśnie klikając prawy przycisk myszy, czyli autorzy ten humor, który stworzyli, zachęcają w ten sposób gracza, by właśnie poznawał ten humor. Więc to jest takie sprytne, a jednocześnie zwiększa ilość i różnorodność wyzwań, jakie mamy w grze.
Suddenly, I realized the horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush. It may never have seen the inside of a toilet bowl, but it was still hardly appetizing.
Z nim się nie dogadamy, bo próbowaliśmy, jak pamiętacie. I on tylko o kebabach potrafi rozmawiać. Jedno słowo w języku angielskim, jakie zna, to kebab. Nie tylko w języku angielskim, to jest słowo, które chyba we wszystkich językach świata brzmi podobnie. Zagadnijmy więc chłopca. Może on nam pomoże w jakiś sposób.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
What do you know about that couple?
Oh, they're American.
Is that all?
The chap's a little odd. As for the lady, it's a funny thing. But I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
I met an interesting guy earlier, a cab driver.
Ah, that would have to be Utar, a barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You know how he speaks in pidgin English? That's how he speaks in Arabic too.
Who's the guy selling the kebabs?
Oh, that's Arto. A miserable blighter to be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not cogently, no.
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Arto's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Arto stole that brush he's using from a friend, and I want to get it back.
Perhaps I could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if you're going to be disagreeable...
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight, a Rubicon spheroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball, don't you?
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
Dlaczego nie powie wprost, bo jest kupcem i właśnie w ten sposób kupiec może ze zwykłej czerwonej piłeczki zrobić coś wyjątkowego, opisać ją tak barwnie, że potencjalny klient wyda na nią wszystkie swoje pieniądze.
All right, here you go.
People say bad things about Americans, but you're okay in my book.
What people? What bad things?
Never mind that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have to do with Arto is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize this phrase. Il-ach il-kalb.
Il akal kalb.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deliver those honeyed words even unto his delicate ear. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Really?
Really.
What exactly does il akal kalb mean?
A polite but subtly complimentary greeting. He won't be able to do enough for you.
See you around, Nijo.
Ta-ta for now, sir.
Jestem wdzięczny chłopcu za wspaniałą radę, bo trzeba być miłym dla ludzi i właśnie będziemy mili dla sprzedawcy kebabów i to nam na pewno wszystko wynagrodzi. Dzięki temu sami też zyskamy. No, spróbujmy.
Hello again, sir.
Hello, kebab? Yes?
Il akul kalb?
Filthy, bad. I'll kill you!
Whoa, calm down. Feet, do your thing.
Tak, to była sytuacja mrożąca krew w żyłach. Wciąż serce łomoce mi. Co on tutaj ma brytyjską flagą jest owinięty, czy mi się wydaje, nie wiem. Tak, no przeżyłem straszne chwile, ale na szczęście się udało. No nie będziemy z nim rozmawiać już. Jeszcze gotów nas zatłuc. Cóż my takiego mu powiedzieliśmy, chłopcze?
Hi, Nijo. What the heck did you tell me to tell him?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
The ends justified the means, sir.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
They also serve who only stand and wait, sir.
Oh, spare me. Thanks for getting the brush and risking my life to do it.
Anytime. Glad to be of service.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
No cóż, bardzo przyjemna sytuacyjka, którą warto przeżywać, zwłaszcza znajdując się w nieznanych nam krajach, z ludźmi o nieco innym temperamencie i zwyczajach. Także sama przyjemność. No a teraz wracamy do Ultara i do właściciela przybytku. Zanim oddamy spuczkę, to jeszcze zagadajmy z Ultarem. Fajny z niego gość.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
What does Il Akal Kalb mean?
Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to Arto.
And Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Yeah, how did you know?
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog meat.
I said he was using dog food? No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar not mean meat for dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Oh. Ugh.
Nie z mięsa dla psów, ale z mięsa z psów. No, rzeczywiście bardzo takie oskarżycielskie i też bym się zdenerwował, gdybym był sprzedawcą kebabów. Na pewno niezmiernie. Gdybym miał tasak pod ręką, to również zacząłbym George'a z nim gonić. Także w pełni naturalna i zrozumiała sytuacja.
Look, I've got the toilet brush back.
You man of action, all righty. Don't just wave at me. Give to manager.
See you around, Ultar.
Fare you most splendid, good sir.
No to oddajemy menedżerowi.
Hello again, friend. There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period. Well, I did know a few words of Arabic, but doubted the wisdom of using them. Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back.
Języka może nie ma, ale zęby
The
ma
manager took the brush
imponujące.
from me, gave me the toilet keys as my reward, and stomped off.
Imponujące i olśniewająco białe.
What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my, you bend.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeedy.
Mamy klucz, więc czym prędzej do toalety załatwić wszystkie swoje potrzeby, pragnienia. O, spuczka.
Oops.
Ups, coś się ze spuczką stało. No ale już nie wnikajmy w szczegóły, zabierajmy do kieszeni.
And I thought the French had strange toilets. I hadn't drunk anything since the morning, and I didn't need to use it.
No a ważne, że spuczkę mamy. Dobra, jeszcze się może przejrzymy w lustrze. Fajna animacja. No i ręczniki. Żeby je wyciągnąć, musimy też użyć klucza. George nie wie, po co mu ręczniki, ale co tam. Ładuj do kieszeni. Zawsze się mogą przydać. Także podsumuję, bo to niezwykle istotne. Tyle zachodu nas kosztowało zdobycie... Co tam zdobyliśmy? Szczotki do czyszczenia w WC, żeby odwiedzić toaletę, by zdobyć z niej spłuczkę oraz ręczniki papierowe. No. Tudzież papier toaletowy, ale chyba ręczniki papierowe. Cel uświęca środki, jak powiedział chłopiec. A ten cel był niezwykle szczytny. No bo spłuczka to jest coś. I w obecnej sytuacji jest to nam... Było to nam na gwałt potrzebne wręcz. Dobra. To trochę takiego może sarkazmu wobec sytuacji, z jaką zetknęliśmy się w grze. Ale to może mieć uzasadnienie później. Może. Po prostu George jest wizjonerem i wie, co mu będzie w przyszłości potrzebne. Dobra, ale $50. $50 to jest w tej chwili kłopot, który zaprząta nasze myśli. Skąd je wziąć? Pani Henderson potrzebuje czegoś, jakiejś pamiątki stąd, czegoś drogiego, starożytnego. Może to?
An old executive toy and a cheap plaster statuette. There didn't seem much helpful around here.
Czy pani Henderson jest znawczynią? Może warto to przetestować. Kotek się przestraszył, uciekł, a my mamy tę figurkę, statuetkę, cokolwiek. Obejrzyjmy ją sobie w naszym ekwipunku już.
The statuette looked pretty sorry for itself after its fall, chipped with both arms broken off.
Ale statuetka bez rąk to może podnosić jej wartość dla niewprawnego oka, więc ofiarujmy ją pani Henderson. Nie chcę z nią tak rozmawiać po prostu. Ja chcę dać jej statuetkę, bo jej się po prostu należy.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Are you interested in antiquities?
Am I? What have you got there, George?
How about this fine statuette?
Oh, George, that'd be ideal, except, I don't know. It looks new, George. You wouldn't be trying to make a fool out of me, would you, George?
Good God, no, Pearl. Nothing could be further from my mind.
No, wiadomo. Pearl, przecież George tak cię szanuje, jak mogłabyś go w ogóle o to podejrzewać? Przetrzyjmy tę statuetkę, bo ona jest w rzeczywistości może zabytkowa, tylko trochę się ukurzyła.
The plaster seemed to soak up the grease paint until it began to look like stone. The grease paint had worked magic. Now it looked like aged marble instead of cheap plaster.
O właśnie, szminka. Sprawdźmy, czy teraz jest już zabytkowa, czy może jeszcze czegoś jej brakuje.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
What do you think of this fine piece of ancient statuary?
Oh, Matt, that's just what I've been looking for. Just one thing, though.
Oh?
It looks awful similar to that modern one you showed me.
Ah, well, that's because... You see, that's because the first one I showed you was a modern copy of this one. And I sought out the artist who'd done the copy and bought the original. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, George, how can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive, believe me. Would you like it?
Would I ever? I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find Dwayne, he'll pay you for it. If he gives you any trouble, just tell him that I want it.
Skoro skoro kupuje, to sprzedamy, no. Wszystko zrobimy, by uszczęśliwić Pearl. Jakim to George jest miłosiernym Samarytaninem. Dwayne, cierpisz na nadmiar gotówki w końcu.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town upside down.
Boy, your luck's better than ours. Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What'll they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime. I mean...
$50. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
$50 to tyle, ile potrzebowaliśmy, by wynająć tutaj przewodnika i transport, aby wynająć Ultara, by skorzystać z jego cenionych usług. Zyskaliśmy więc to, czego trzeba, ale ciągle nie użyliśmy papierowych ręczników i spłuczki. Bardzo to tajemnicze. Po co nam była wizyta w toalecie? No nic, kierujemy się do Ultara. Miejmy nadzieję, że nie zmienił zdania w międzyczasie. Może od razu mu to damy, zamiast wdawać się w niepotrzebne dyskusje.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Look, Ultar, $50 US.
A splendid sum. Exactly sufficient for an exciting air-conditioned trip to the Bull's Head. What say you, oh adventurous one?
Oczywiście, że tak. 2 bratnie dusze w jednym wozie. Wycieczka w piękne miejsce brzmi wspaniale.
Okay, it's a deal. Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price mullah is correct. Mister, we make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi? Because the only vehicle I can see around here is an aging Army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah, okay. I'll be along in a minute. didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar.
No tak, klucze zostawiamy. I wracamy i idziemy w kierunku wozu.
Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes, most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marib.
It looks like an old army truck to me.
Bah! You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your judd hearses. You have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed fair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature. The fan belt has taken it upon itself to break.
So, what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long. We gotta get moving.
But how, my friend?
I'll think of something.
Ponownie ten jego sposób ustalania czegoś, miary bądź czasu. 1 dzień, może 6. No, oczywiście. Tak podoba mi się to. Ale my mamy coś, co może temu zaradzić.
Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes.
Ultar took the towel from me, cut it in 2 lengthways, and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes?
No i znaleźliśmy się w miejscu docelowym. O, tutaj jest jakiś krzak. Bo właśnie, chyba będziemy musieli jeszcze się zsunąć niżej. Więc przywiążmy tę pozostałość papierowego ręcznika do tego kijka.
With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the stick with a textbook reef knot.
No i wbijmy to tutaj gdzieś.
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point. Well, that looked really safe. But I had no choice. I hadn't anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria.
I teraz tutaj pixel hunting. Trzeba zauważyć tę szczelinę.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there. But there was something in there. A metal ring. As wide as my hand.
A, to ciekawe. Więc jednak włóż tam, George, rękę i to jeszcze głębiej.
I took a firm hold of the ring and pulled. Whoa there!
Śmiało do środka.
Around the corner, I found the corpse. Oh my God. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door mechanism start up again. Oh man, no! The door had slammed shut, trapping me. I had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died. Okay, all right. Hey, what's this? I'd found some kind of lens. A very old lens made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball.
Czyli jest odkrycie. Są też soczewki. Jest tajemnica, jest ich powiązanie z manuskryptem, natomiast Klausner pewnie zmarł tutaj, jeśli nie widać jakichś ran, to zmarł pewnie z wycieńczenia. Został tutaj zamknięty, nie wiadomo czy przez kogoś, czy po prostu drzwi się zamknęły same. Czy to jest jakiś mechanizm, który je również zamyka? Pułapka.
I couldn't take the inscription with me, and I didn't have a notebook or a camera to record it. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In occidenta sita est, in ora mundi. Okay. That would have to do.
No i co? Musimy kombinować teraz. Co tutaj jeszcze ciekawego możemy znaleźć? To?
A stone head bearing 3 bearded faces. It was a strange image, but a powerful one, redolent with antiquity and ancient mysteries. Sure was an ugly one, though. I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it. I'd searched Klausner once and knew that the lens was the only thing he'd been carrying. No portable phone, no demolition charges, no 5-course meal. You'd think international conspirators would go around better equipped.
Dokładnie.
I examined the door carefully, high and low. I looked for levers and rings to pull, panels and buttons to push like in the movies, and found nothing.
No i to jest bardzo niepokojące, bo w tej chwili wygląda na to, że nie możemy stąd wyjść. Weszliśmy, a wyjść nie możemy. I co począć?
Without getting too close, I couldn't see any marks of violence, apart from his fingertips being scraped raw, and that seemed self-inflicted. Klausner had been pretty smart to get this far, but he was still dead.
Jeszcze może obejrzyjmy to prawym przyciskiem.
Up on the wall was an inscription, partially eroded by the ages. Something, something, in occidenta sita est, in ora mundi. The Latin was clear enough, but what did it mean? The mouth's opening. It must be Ultar. My God, if he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar! Don't come in! It's a trap! Stay where you are! You!
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in a most unusual place. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim you.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you have to tell me.
And what if I don't want to talk?
then I shall, most regrettably, have to kill you. Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot you would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart. Now then, where shall we start?
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
Tutaj mamy do wyboru. Wybierajmy może aniołki, mówmy prawdę.
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about? Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
Yeah, he was carrying some sort of lens. I've got it with me.
Give it to me.
I don't think so.
Don't be a fool, Mr. Stobart.
If I give it to you, what's to stop you killing me?
What is to stop me killing you anyway?
You might hit the lens.
Not if I shoot you in the head.
When I fall, the lens might get broken.
Yes. You plead convincingly, Mr. Stobart. Perhaps you will live to see another day. Perhaps. Was there anything else?
Well, there was something in Latin up on the wall.
What did it say?
In accidenta cita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart, I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize. I cannot risk you inadvertently helping my enemies.
So what are you going to do?
I regret that we must end this here and now.
What exactly do you mean?
I am a professional. You will feel no pain.
Oh, man. You're going to kill me?
Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
Bądźmy mężczyzną do końca.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
You are an honorable man, Mr. Stobart, a rare breed. I should like to shake your hand.
Yeah. Well, what the heck? It was a long way down. Below, I could see Ultar's truck.
Co mamy w dłoni? Co mamy w dłoni? Wiedziałem, że kiedyś się to przyda.
Luckily, the canopy on Ultar's truck broke my fall.
Thank goodness for that.
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's driving.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really? Well, I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
No proszę, co za wyznanie, Georgia.
Have you any idea what this lens might be used for?
As a magnifying glass, obviously. I'm sure you'll find it very useful.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Sporo się działo w Syrii. Też mieliśmy bliskie spotkanie ze śmiercią. Na szczęście udało nam się jej wymknąć. No i co dalej? Klauster nie żyje. Khan chyba żyje. I pewnie będzie na nas polował. I zobaczymy co dalej, co się wydarzy. Ale o tym przekonamy się w kolejnych odcinkach. Tymczasem na teraz to wszystko. Do usłyszenia. Pa, pa.